Good morning, students. This is our lecture number 8, and in this lecture, we will start the chapter number 1, what is democracy, why democracy, from our political science section. Before starting this chapter, we must have a view on the content which we will discuss in detail in this chapter. First of all, types of government we will learn, and we distinguish between democratic and non-democratic government. Next will be what is democracy and why we need to define the democracy. After that, we will discuss simple definition of democracy through which we start to define the democracy, and some essential feature of democracy will be discussed after that. And by the simple definition of democracy, some question raises, we will discuss about these questions which are raises from the simple definition of democracy. Next, we will make distinguish between a government that is really a democratic and one that pretends to be democratic. And to make distinguish, we will discuss every essential feature individually through the example of one or two or more countries. Next, after making distinguish, we will discuss major decisions by elected. These all next four topics are related to our making distinguish between a government that is democracy and one that pretend to be one, in which we will discuss major first feature, major decision by elected leaders, and we will take the example of Pakistan. Next feature, free and fair electoral competition, and we will take the example of China and Mexico. Third is one person, one vote, one value, and to define this feature, we will take the example of Saudi Arabia, Estonia, and Fiji. And last, essential feature, rule of law and respect for rights, and to describe it, we will take the example of Zimbabwe. After that, when we clarify these features, we will summarize the definition of democracy. And then, why democracy no why democracy means why we adopt democracy, none other other type of government. So to answer this question, why democracy, we will discuss the arguments against democracy and arguments for democracy. Then by considering all the points against and in the favor, then we will discuss the broader meanings of democracy. This is a summary of about this chapter. The topics we will discuss one by one in our chapter. So today we will discuss some glossary words or some glossary or important information you must know, because these words will be used again and again, so you must know about the meaning of these words. First word is dictatorship. Dictatorship is a situation where all the powers are in the hands of a single individual or a small group of individual. Means the powers are not in the hand of the people, or it is in the hand of maybe a single person or group of individuals. Or the dictator is not answerable to anybody. He need not he has no need to answer to anybody for their actions. So this is dictatorship, where the power is in the hand of a single person. He takes all the decisions individually or with the help of some his reliable persons. Second, democracy, which is our chapter based upon. It is a form of government in which the ruling power is vested in the hands of the people. Because the ruling power is in the hand of the people. How? Because people choose their representative, and because people choose their representative, so the government which is made from the elections, by the elections, the government is answerable to the people uh, for their actions, and uh, who can change it through constitutional means government can be changed in the next elections, or some basic rules can be changed, or some rules can be amended by the constitution means. Next है communist state. What do you mean by communist state? A state run by the communist party without allowing other parties to fight elections. For example, in China, that is a communist state because no other party can contest the election. So communist party always won there. So that state is also can be known communist state. Coalition government, like in our India, sometimes a single party was not able to won the election, so some parties combine together and they share power in the government, and this type of government is known as coalition government. Next है political prisoners. Prisoners are those who opposing the government, and that's why they are held in prison. Next is dictator. Dictator, head of the state who arbitrarily rules the country. Means dictatorship हमने अभी देखा कि dictatorship क्या है. So head of the state who rules the country as he wish. So that he is known as dictator. Next is constitution, rules of laws according to which the government of the state runs. So it is a written document, and in which the rules are also written reform, and through the rules the governments are run. So according to the rules or laws written in the constitution, the government or the states run. So these are glossary and some important words. You must know the meaning of these words. So students, learn these words, and next day we will start the chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.